What is up, legendary marketer family? What is going down? Good to see you guys. Good morning. We have an exciting guest today. You guys may have heard of this guy, may have seen his content before. Maybe you're just going to meet him here today for the first time. But either way, this is going to be a powerful conversation. You're going to learn a lot. Lock in. Grab a piece of paper and a pencil, a pen, whatever you got handy. This might be one that you want to rewatch as well. There's going to be some nuggets dropped. With that being said, let me go ahead and introduce our guest today, Austin.
Hey,
What is
how's it going?
Austin Becker? Austin Becker. Good to
How
see
we
you, my
doing,
brother.
Dave?
I'm fantastic, my man. I'm thrilled to talk to you, dude, and connect and start to figure out more ways that we can do world domination together, my man.
Man, I'm for it. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome. Thanks for coming on. Thanks for being a part of our community here. Thanks for locking into what we're doing. Thanks for the trust in us that you've put, and we're here to learn from you today, my man. We're here to learn from you. You've got a lot of experience and a lot of different avenues of online marketing. Let's start off with what brought you to Legendary in the first place. I believe that you went into your backstory a little bit before with Matt in a previous episode. Now I'm getting to speak with you here for the first time. You went into a bit of the e-commerce and the drop shipping and so forth. So maybe you can touch on that and then kind of go into what led you here to connecting with us and being a part of our community.
Absolutely. Yep. So I'll start whenever typical, like everybody, I was looking a way out of the 9 to 5 grind. Obviously mine was 4 a.m. to 6 p.m. It was a 12 to 14 hour shift plus driving an hour each way. So I was like, got online. Very first thing that I ever saw was affiliate marketing. And again, I was like, okay, but I saw everything. So I started in e-commerce. To be honest, I started with Amazon FBA. I took that route. I still have Amazon stores, but there was a lot of obstacles that came up with it that I've learned along the way. That also made me revamp because I know we have talked to, well, we haven't, but just in general, being compliances and lawsuits and stuff like that, it comes a lot with actual physical products. Being on Amazon, you get recognized really quickly if you get sales. And I overlooked coming in, and obviously it was my first business. I've never done anything. I didn't know what I was doing. I sourced products, brought them to Amazon, and then I'm making really good sales. So I'm like probably on page 1. And then I get cease and desist letters. Again, my first business, I was like, whatever. I ignored the cease and desist letter. And then I was younger, obviously not too much. I mean, I'm 29, so I was 25. Pushed it to the side because I really didn't know what it was. And then Amazon kept pushing back, shutting down my accounts and stuff like that at the time. So obviously we had to go through that action. Launched another product. Again, we got sued for, and it was small stuff like copyright, design patents, and then trademarks, just stuff that was overlooked because I didn't pay somebody else to look into it. And then I was like, okay, well, drop shipping is a big thing in 2016, 2017, because this was January of 2016 when I started in e-commerce. And then 2017, drop shipping started to get traction. Everything did at that time because Facebook and courses and stuff were about to be getting sold and stuff. So 2017 started doing, or even late 2016, started trying drop shipping, saw some success, saw some failures, realized the profit margins weren't really there. Even if they were, your product died and you lost I learned a lot. It is a very doable business model with the correct infrastructure, which I also learned along the way. So we still do like print on demands and stuff like that. But it's a doable business model. They all are. You have to understand the infrastructure and how you're actually going to structure the business. You can't just go full forward, just go in with a little bit of knowledge, which then in 2018, I started coaching on Amazon because I've been in Amazon, and it was just some minor levels of coaching. So during that time, I started affiliate marketing. And then I realized affiliate marketing was the truly most passive business model there was. because it was kind of like, hey guys, because they would ask me, like at first I didn't. When I first started my programs or whatever, my small thing, like trainings with mentees, they were like, how do you get your LLC? And I was like, this is how I get it. This is how I get this. And I was like, started looking into affiliate marketing because I knew it's if you tell somebody what you do, then it kind of goes hand in hand. So I started looking at that. I started getting affiliate partners with like LegalZoom and InkFile and stuff like that. Started tying them into my programs. Then I realized it just kept coming. Then like web hosting stuff started reoccurring, and it just added up. I didn't really focus on affiliate marketing until recently, when I came across you with Legendary and how it could how it works, how your program works and everything like that. I was like, okay, I knew Ryan Hildreth back in the 2017 Bitcoin days. I'm a big Bitcoin advocate. I know it fluctuates, but back then in the e-commerce space and the YouTube and everything, Ryan was a big advocate of Bitcoin and a YouTuber. And then I've noticed for the past year or something, he's been a partner with you. I've noticed that. And then when I got on TikTok in September of this year, I started seeing a few other people talking about it, like Brian and AJ. AJ was the first person I saw. I texted AJ and I was like, because I've seen you, I've looked at all your stuff. I liked it a lot in the past. I just never really focused on affiliate marketing by any means, or really learning it. So then I was like, okay, well, this looks like a good opportunity to get in and learn. And then when I saw AJ, I texted him or messaged him on Facebook, and he chatted with me for a little bit. And I was like, okay, cool. Because I knew Ryan did, but I never reached out to Ryan. And then that's kind of what got me started in this direction with Legendary. And obviously a lot more since then, but
yeah, no, that's cool how the chain of events happened. And, we've all sort of got a link that brings us to where we're at. And I think it's really cool that, so many of us come in with no contacts, with no friends, with feeling like we've got no support or we're not understood. Right. In our normal lives, you know what I mean? And then all of a sudden we get connected with somebody online, or maybe we'll watch a video, see a YouTube, something like that. And it's like, before you know it, we're talking to that person. And then before you know it, we're friends with that person. Yep. And then before you know it, we've got this whole kind of new network of people in our lives that no longer do I feel alone, no longer. And I'm sure you built that sort of circle of support and influence in Ecom. Now you're doing it with affiliate marketing. That's cool. What's coming up for you right now? I can tell that that's hitting a chord.
Yeah, absolutely. That's a big, I guess, a big factor that holds us back. A lot of people are like, I don't have any friends. I don't have anybody. Nobody believes in me, this and that. So they're worried about, a lot of people are always worried about other people. And that, first off, you don't even need to do that. Once you get into this industry or any of the online industry, first off, it's online. So networking becomes online. Like, it is so normal for online marketers to network with each other because they're so used to it at that point in time. We do online business. For me to reach out, I'm honestly, even when I reach out and message you right when I start, it's like, you don't know, you respond. But that's what online marketers do. Like, I could reach out to Matt, I could reach out to AJ, I could reach out to Brian, but that's just because we've already been there, we've done that, and we understand that that's how it works. Because I have no network locally. Even through the successes and failures I have seen, nobody understands to this day. I'm actually just now starting to get more traction, like in general, because I'm starting to be do content. I find that people coming up to me and being like, hey, so that's what you do for a living? Because people on my street never knew what I did for a living. They were so confused that I'm 20 years old. I'm the only person that doesn't go to work every day. And they're like, I had one message me. She saw me on TikTok and she's like, what? So do you just make TikToks for a living? Because I know you're always at the house and you have like the nicest vehicles. Just because I'm the youngest one here.
Yeah.
And then I go to the gym now and people are like, man, I saw you on TikTok. And that's like, you never talk. I'm very introverted, but honestly, 98% of billionaires are introverted. Most people don't understand that. But that's because we're thinking our own thoughts. And we're not. So when I go to the gym, headphones are in. I don't talk to nobody, even though I've been to the gym since the gym is opened and everybody knows who I am. Nobody knows anything about me. So it's not like you have to have that local community. You'll get it as you start going. Once you start getting traction, even if you don't have traction, reach out to somebody that does. They're more than likely willing to lend a helping hand as long as you bring valuable questions that will benefit you. Don't ask how much money you made. Don't ask questions that won't benefit you personally, because then they're going to be like, bro, I'm not even going to help him, because they're not worried about the things. They're chasing something, and you don't want to chase something. You want to chase like the your goal, which is to be an affiliate marketer, or the freedom of time, whatever it may be. You don't want to be asking small stuff like that won't help you in any way. My income doesn't help somebody, so when they ask that, I don't even answer it.
Yeah, no, I think you make a great point, about how to approach people. And, if you're like one of the most valuable things that you can have, that all of you guys will ever build, is your network. It's just the people that you know. It's like Austin's talking about, the people that you can pick up Facebook Messenger and just hit up. And there's a couple of comments that are like, you don't seem like an introvert. And I'm telling you guys, I'm an introvert too. Like
Oh,
I
believe
used to
it.
think, I used to think that I was an extrovert, but I realized that I really wasn't. Like, or maybe as I've gotten older, I've become more introverted, mostly because, like, I realized when I was younger that a lot of my extroverted qualities were just me seeking validation. You know what I mean?
Bingo.
Like, it wasn't even really, it was that whole trying to go do things and be things and buy things to impress people I don't even really like. It was that thing. And I had to build up my self-esteem, and I had to figure out what was really important to me and what were my priorities in life, which was family, which then I had kids. I've got two little ones in the house now, my wife. Like, that's my priority. My team here, the people at Legendary, those are the clients here, those are my priorities, not Tom, Dick, and Harry out in, you know what I mean,
That's so true.
in the community. Like, I'm all about my community, in terms of, if there's an opportunity to build it up, if there's an opportunity to go out and be of service. But in terms of just hanging out or looking for people's approval, I'm not about that anymore. And so my network online, which are people all across the world, man, people all across the country, the people that I'm closest to are not even people in my own city anymore.
Yep.
But back to your point, how do you build that? Well, you have to think about it like a room. If you're going to enter into a room, you don't want to be the desperate dude who's like asking all the awkward questions, or having that smell of desperation. If you want to be a boss, I'm just talking straight talk to everybody. If you want to be a boss, act like a boss. You know what I mean? Act as if you're successful before you're successful. One of the things that I try to imprint in people's heads and get them to unlearn is to stop using the language, I'm a newbie. Stop saying you're a newbie. Stop labeling yourself. You are what you say you are. So if you want to run with the big dogs, act like a big dog. You know what I mean? That doesn't mean you have to. And here's the secret: is now look, I run with some big dogs. Here's the secret: none of them are egoic. None of them talk about how much they make. None of them is all the people that I hang around talk about is how can we create more opportunity? How can we help more people? How can we accomplish more? It's never like, look at me. So you don't even have to worry about what you got. It's just about what moves are you making? Like, how can you connect? Austin, how can I help you? Like, that's my message to you personally at the end of this conversation is, it's not about me. How can I be of service to you? How can I help you out? What's coming up for you as I'm saying these words?
I'm actually thinking exactly. So literally last night, I texted a friend of mine. He's been reaching out to me quite often lately. I met him at a mastermind. So we were at a mastermind in January before the world shut down, networking, right? So I'm there. Obviously, I'm there to network. It was for digital marketing, like social media marketing agency. And I'm not really partaking in the business model. I go to network and meet people that are interested in things. And so that's the biggest thing, getting out, networking with people. We weren't talking finances. He just liked the way I resonated with him, and we became close friends. And then like yesterday, I literally asked him, because he's struggling, right? Everybody struggles, but he gets into his own subconscious mind and he tells himself he's struggling. He's not a lion anymore. I'm like, you don't want it bad enough. I almost want to read the text, but I was like, I texted him because I was at the point, because he's getting so down on himself. I said, do I know more than you? His response was, I feel like your dots are connected. Yes, you know more than me. Then I said, why? Then he said, I don't want it bad enough. I said, bingo. If you think I know more than you, because I don't know everything, you think I know more than you because he thinks I like you said, I come off as if I know more than him. Maybe I can demonstrate I'm like, go watch a YouTube video that I recorded today. I have no idea what I just said because I've never used validately.com. I didn't misinform people. I went and learned. I went and educated myself on the context, and then I created a video at the same time. So once you learn and you apply what you learn, it's a game changer. It changes you mentally, whether or not it changes everyone he's seeking financial stuff. He's so busy chasing money that he's not focusing on his education. And that comes with, I feel like, most people in this game. Once you focus on your education, you will become more confident, more well-spoken, more well-rounded. And monetary stuff comes on the back end. It just happens. Don't worry about that. I know people, you have to eat. I'm like, get a 9 to 5 if you have to. But if you don't have money now, then you obviously don't need it. Like, that's what I told him. I was like, he's like, I'm so down. I'm like, but if you've lived without money for 6 months, you don't need to chase it right now. Chase something that you could actually bring value for, learn skills every single day, and then go out there and act on what you learn. Most people don't. And that goes back to the whole principle, like when someone's like, well, when will I see results? So I said, you probably won't. With the mindset, you probably won't see results. And statistically, 90 to 99% of people won't see any results because they won't take any action. And that goes back, like when you were saying, when you get around like-minded people like yourself, you're always trying to bring value to each other. Like if you're a complete, like you said, noob, and you think you're a noob, don't ask noob questions. Come in there, act like you know what you're doing. But hey, I just started my agency. I just started affiliate marketing. What steps should I take today to start seeing success? Anybody in this space will answer that question. Don't ask another question. Take notes, walk away, implement the steps. If you don't implement the steps, don't reach back out to them. To me, that's a big thing in this network because somebody will give you the steps. The most people won't take the action on the steps. And then they turn and switch to like words that they've been like embedded psychologically in their mind, like scam, pyramid scheme, stuff like that, because someone else said it and they purchased a program or something of that nature, but they didn't take any action whatsoever. And then they're like, oh, it was a scam. It didn't just print money for me. So that's a big thing. So getting your network right, understanding, and then believing in yourself. You're the only person you have to be the first person to believe in yourself before somebody else does.
Yeah. A couple of things that come up for me. One is the way when I bring on a client who, for example, enrolls in our blueprints and coaching here, that means they're enrolling in our flagship blueprints program, and then they also want coaching, and that's a 12-month coaching program with me. The first thing that I say to people is I say, let me teach you how I coach people. I'm not a guy who likes to hang around on the start line. I'm not a guy but I also am not a guy who hangs around on the finish line. What I want to do is, if we're running a mile, I want to meet you about on the quarter mile or the half mile, because what I want is you to go do something and bring me back something to be able to actually give you feedback on. And I'm going to tell you the thing that separates people who succeed and don't succeed, in my experience, and I would assume this is universal, but specifically in online marketing, is the people who will take action first and say, hey guys, what are your thoughts on this action, on the result that I got from this action? Am I in line? Do you think I need to adjust something a little bit? Versus, I'm on the start line. What do you think? Because guys, you have to imagine, remember, you don't pick your mentor picks you.
Yep.
Okay. Look, you can hire mentors all day long, but in order to get the best from a mentor, they're going to pick you. They're going to say, I want to help this person. And you know what? A mentor, a coach, for example, if you think about sports, you don't coach somebody on the sidelines. The coaching does not begin until the athlete steps onto the field. That no coaching happens in the locker room. No coaching you might review tape, you might get a motivational talk. And you know what happens in this industry? The majority of the time, people just are looking for a good motivational talk. Why? because they're looking for a good reason to get up off the bench. The real coaching, and you don't actually get maximum impact from a coach until you actually get on the field and run a play. I'm thinking football, run a play. And then the coach can say, hey, look, I need you to stay in the pocket a little bit longer and trust that the line has you. Okay, stay in the pocket a little bit longer, wait for the receiver to get open, and then make the throw. Right now, you're rushing the pass. Look, that's valuable feedback. Whereas if the quarterback was on the sidelines, sitting on the bench, what are we gonna talk about? We're gonna talk about getting you motivated to get up off the bench. So there's also an attitude, and there's a pattern with high producers that they take a lot of action, and when they come to like a mastermind or they come to talk with other marketers, they're talking about campaigns that they ran, and they're sharing those ideas, not specifically always to get feedback, but to share them to help others, and then to make adjustments to what they're doing, not to get started, but to make adjustments to what they're doing. Here's the other thing that came up for me, and I'm just trying to kill two birds with one stone because I want to turn it back over to you, is that somebody asked, hey, you're an introvert, Austin? I don't believe it. I don't get it. So, okay, let me take you at face value. You're an introvert. How do you come out of your shell? How do you, this confidence, this, and you alluded to it a little bit more, but maybe you could expand on, how you've developed your confidence to be able to, if you're an introvert, how, I think a lot of people can identify with that. How have you built your confidence to be able to talk like you do?
Well, I'd have to go with the very first thing is, guys, you're still by yourself. I'm on a computer in my room by myself. I don't know. There could be a bunch of people in here. I'm still alone. But there is a lot of people supporting it. I do understand you still get nervous. So right now, my audience will come, whoever the audience is, the audience comes to the videos to watch whatever you have to say. So remember, they're not there to hate on you or not see value they're not there to not seek something. They're there for a reason. And if they're not there, it's only because you don't have views yet. So honestly, getting out of your shell is posting content, more continual, like doing it consecutively. I say literally 35 videos. You have to get comfortable. You have to educate yourself, because a lot of people, the reasoning, first off, ask yourself why. I'm still like an introvert. If I still go in public, I'm still an introvert. When I get onto a live on TikTok, people start asking questions. I become more comfortable as they get there. And yes, I'm nervous, but I'm still nervous. To this day, you still get nervous to do stuff. If I go to masterminds, if I go to Dave's mastermind, yes, I'm going to be nervous. It's a thing. Even if I am a decent producing affiliate, I'm going to be around other people that I believe is obviously at a different level than me, at which point in time I will be nervous. That's any business model and everything. You just have to instinctively come out of it. And I know that can be kind of hard to say, but you have to remember, everybody here has an audience. Everybody starts with zero. If you get 0 views on any content you create, that just means there was 0 views and nobody saw it. Not nobody liked it. There's a common misconception there. People are like, I got 100 views on my video, nobody likes it. I said, that doesn't even make sense. Only 100 people saw it. 75% of them probably flicked right past it without the ability to even like the video. And then, yes, look at what you did get. Okay, I got 5 likes. Cool. That was my first video. That's pretty cool. I did reach 100 people. I didn't know I could reach 100 people in a 1-minute video. And then you get more confidence. And as you grow, the confidence just comes. And it's not about the confidence. It's just the motivational boost you get in yourself. Same thing when it goes back to affiliate marketing. You don't know what you're doing when you start, so you're nervous. You're always nervous with anything you do, whether it's content creation, talking to somebody. But once you get your first commission, hypothetically, it boosts you up. You're like, okay, this works. It validates you. Same with content creation and coming out of your shell. It validates you when people comment, even if it's a negative comment. I don't care. Negative comments are awesome. It boosts the algorithm. Negative comments, positive comments, I don't care, because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter what people say, because I'm here for me and the people that are here to watch me realistically, that are really there to get the value. That's who I'm there for. So remember, your voice wants to be heard by somebody. You just don't know who it is yet, because you haven't given them the opportunity to hear it. And then think about it. I'm an introvert, but it doesn't stop me from going to Walmart and talking to the cashier lady, because we're exchanging value. So in the exchange of value, you lose the feeling of being an introvert. So I'm buying groceries. She's asking me for an exchange of value, which is, hey, it's going to be $100. Thank you for scanning my groceries. Same when I go to a restaurant. I'm not a restaurant when my waiter or introvert when my waiter or waitress is serving me, bringing me value. They're bringing me my food. I'm exchanging monetary value for the food. And if they do a good service, they get a good tip. It's the same thing. The introvert leaves. So when you're wanting to be like give value to people on the internet, that should leave as well. It's the same exact concept. We're exchanging value. I create videos with value for other people that may or may not see value from it. If they don't see value from it, they'll probably likely on TikTok, they'll just scroll right past it. YouTube, they'll exit off of it. And then the people that saw value, they'll give it a thumbs up. They'll like it. They'll comment and they'll ask more, giving you more ideas, giving you more confidence in yourself, boosting up yourself, your own self-confidence, allowing you to do it more and more and more. And as you grow, then obviously I was on 910, I started TikTok really. I went from 0 to 250,000 followers. Yeah, I was nervous. I was the same person. I had 0 followers. I got 5 views. I was like, this is like, it didn't make sense. You could watch my TikTok. I was spinning art on a little drill being like, oh, this is cool. And I didn't know what to do. I didn't have to talk. It was super simple. But then I started coming out of my shell. I saw opportunities. And when you see opportunities, you just have to take action.
Yeah. A lot of things come up for me, but one thing I want to just say, is go follow Austin for sure. I mean, to go from 0 to 255,000 followers on that platform is no small feat. You guys can learn a lot just from watching his stuff. But check this out, and then we'll get to the kind of the title. We've got 162 or 70 something last time. People here on this watching, and I want to make sure that you guys leave with as much as we can give you in this short amount of time. So we're going to talk about kind of the how Austin really makes the most, creates the most amount of income streams and gets basically squeezes the most juice out of each opportunity as an affiliate. But one thing I just want to say here real quick is that it's so funny how we think that having emotions is a bad thing. We as human beings, we have been trained, and it is probably one of the biggest, if you want to talk about scams or ways in which we've been misled as human beings, is the way in which we've been misinformed that having emotions are a negative thing. Having emotions, my friends, is a completely normal human experience. It is, I hope that you guys hear this loud and clear. It is completely, absolutely normal to be nervous. It actually, and here's the real key, is to attach an empowering meaning to a feeling or an event. So for example, when I feel nervous, it lets me know that I'm ready. That's the story that runs in my head. I'm alive. All the arteries and everything's flowing. The brain's connected to the body, because I should get nervous if I'm about to go live. I should get nervous if I'm about to speak in front of people. That's what people do. It's a completely normal reaction. So most of us, though, because we've been trained to just, how you doing, Dave? Oh, I'm fine. I'm good. That's the number, that 10 out of 10 times you ask somebody how they're doing, they're 10 out of 10 times or 9.9 out of 10 times, they're never going to be honest about how they feel. But you know what I do when people ask me how I feel? I'm feeling a little shy today, feeling a little depressed today. One of the most powerful things, and this actually happened with me through doing therapy and so forth, I actually learned how to identify my feelings, and I normalized having feelings. So now all of a sudden, I have become even more comfortable in my own skin. Now, what does this have to do with business? Well, people follow people that make them feel good. People follow people that make them feel safe and comfortable. If you're trying to be something that you're not on video, just like in person, if you're nervous, but you're trying to shove that feeling down. I'll never forget, I was in Austin one time. We had 4,000 people in the room. And this guy named Chuck, good friend of mine, got up on stage. and everybody else before that, previous to that, the speakers all went up there as if they did it all the time. They just were like, not letting it known what they were really feeling, but they were all nervous. And they all got a good round of applause, and everybody, when they got done speaking, everybody was happy and gave them a round of applause. But Chuck, when he got up on stage, he looked out into the crowd. You could just tell his heart was about to burst out of his chest. And he was almost kind of paralyzed. And he said out to the crowd, he said, guys, I got to tell you, I'm really nervous right now. And what happened in that moment was the most beautiful and powerful human experience. Everybody got up out of their seats and gave him a standing ovation. Why? Because he shared with everybody the truth of what he was feeling, and everybody in the room could identify with that, right? So if you go, one of the things that my wife, she's a great speaker. She when she gets up in front of the room, she's so honest. She usually does the same thing. She, in a cute little way, she's like, I'm so nervous, right? But it's cute, it's human. And I think so many times, Austin, man, we just try to, we just don't honor how we're feeling. And I love the rant that you just went on about feeling nervous, because you just normalized it. It's a feeling that we all feel, and it's okay. And it's not a big deal. It doesn't mean you're a failure. It doesn't mean you can't crush a good video. It's just a friggin' feeling. You know what I mean? It's just a feeling, man.
Well, I was nervous getting on this call. It's like, hey, you're getting on the call with Dave Sharpe. I'm like, oh, okay. Like, and then you sat there and said there's over 100 people in here. I don't know how many people's in here. I get 20 people on my live.
We got 156 right now. Look, I want to talk a little bit about just before we bring this bad boy to a close, because you've given a lot already. I want to talk about, the title of this is the truth about why affiliate is greater than ecom. And again, I appreciate the fact that you have disclosed in a truthful way that you still have e-commerce businesses, but also anybody can succeed with pretty much any business model if they put forth, the right strategies and the right effort. But you've decided to pursue affiliate marketing, and you're doing it in a way that, one of the comments you said before it went live was, it's more complex than people, they just think it's just send traffic to a single link and that's it. And if you don't make money from that one thing, then it's all over. And I think what you've discovered is your funnel can go deep. What you can, you might have a front door in an introductory offer, but then you now have that person's email, and you can follow up with them, and you can monetize them, and you can send them different offers, and you can then roll out your own courses or coaching if you want to. Explain to us a little bit about the complexity in how you're, I guess, maximizing the profits and opportunity, even as an affiliate.
Yeah, absolutely. And to touch back real quick on that ecom thing, another reason that really led me towards affiliate marketing, pursuing it this year, moving into 2021, is I'm actually finishing a lawsuit right now on one of our big brands, to the point where it was a trademark issue where I have to either rebrand or bounce the company. So we scratching the company. So that's a whole Amazon store that is going under. So 2021, I'm strictly like 2020 and 2021, this whole new decade, I really want to get away from it because of the complications that have arose. And I have found that it's not that there's less complications with affiliate marketing. I feel as though it suits a little bit better for me personally coming into that due to the nature of the business model. You get more opportunities. Like, I'm over here building one product again, and that will tie into the fact that there's so much more opportunities with affiliate marketing. You may have a front end door, but then you can branch it out in so many directions. Whereas when my brand goes down, that was one door. That was like my only direction. So with affiliate marketing, yeah, I have a front end door. And now you need to focus on the actual infrastructure of your business. Yes, everybody knows how to do affiliate marketing. I've heard it a trillion times. Oh, I know everything about affiliate marketing. I've heard it so many times in my comments. All I got to do is copy this link and get it in front of an audience. And then it's going to be Lamborghinis and rainbows and unicorns. And that's just not a fact. Like, there's so much more that you have to build. I was talking to somebody yesterday and they're like, oh, well, I'm not getting any commissions. And they're like, I should promote more than one product. I said, on the back end. And he said, back end. And then I'm like, yeah, of your email sequence and your audience, you have a niche, right? He's like, I don't have an email sequence. I was like, so you don't have an email autoresponder set up for your business? He said, no, I was just going to do that later. I'm like, I'm so confused. Like, you want to start a business, but you don't want to take the steps necessary to start it. And it's one of the, honestly, it's like the most, it takes the least amount of capital to really start affiliate marketing. Yes, there are some non-negotiable softwares and stuff. Every business has those though. And every business, the very first thing you need is education. Without education, you don't know what you don't know, which means therefore you can't do it. I can't ride a bike until someone teaches me how to ride a bike. Same thing. So if you don't actually know the infrastructure and you come in with the wrong mindset that, oh, all I have to do is copy this link I got from Amazon. And then you'll hear how many people I say, well, it asks for a website to get approved to be an affiliate partner. I said, now what you should do is either, if you don't know how to build a website or how to get approved for an affiliate program, you could either get a mentor or something because you still don't know what you don't know. But if there's a blank on any of these affiliate marketplaces, that's an application for you to partner with them. It's literally like a job application. Like, you don't work for them, but you work with them. And they don't want, if they get 1,000 applicants a day, right? Or a month, it doesn't matter. If you're one of the people that don't fill out a blank, you easily can't follow directions. They're just going to deny you. I get that so many times. It's, oh, I don't know how to build a website. Go to YouTube. It's literally your name.com/blog, and then create a blog and put that in the blank. It's not too difficult, but you have to learn how to do it. And so that goes back to, yes, you may have a product on the front end, but let's say you're in the health niche, or let's go with the wealth niche, because that's essentially what we are. So like, we are running Legendary on the front end. I'm building an email list, correct? Yes. Well, that's not the end. That's not it. Like, Legendary may not be a good fit for somebody that comes through my email list. Maybe they just didn't resonate with me or with Dave or the program, and they just needed a different door or something, or they just had something else they needed to get in. So on the back end, you need to make sure you have a structured game plan. You have to have blueprints for your business. Like, you really have to know what you're going to do every step of the way. Okay, they're going to get emails. They're going to get these emails with affiliate links. These are going to be emails with straight value. And then, okay, well, this isn't working. If someone reaches out to you with a different alternative, I get it all the time with like ClickFunnels. Yes, I'm a big advocate of ClickFunnels. I use ClickFunnels in my business. They'll be like, well, do you recommend anything else? I say, I can show you some other softwares that I know are in the industry that I do have acquaintances with that use it. I personally don't use Builderall. But here's a link for Builderall. It's cheaper. Unfortunately, I can't probably bring you any value because I don't use it. And I'll still give them the option. So I'm making sure to get my affiliate partners approved. A lot of people I see coming in, they're not even worried about getting approved networks. They're going to wait for it later. Everybody's waiting until later to start taking action on something they can take action on as soon as it arises. And that goes back to, oh, well, I'm not approved for Amazon. So when someone asks what camera I'm using, I can't tell them because I haven't made a website that took me 1 or 2 hours, maybe 5. I don't care how many hours it takes. It pays off for the rest of your life. Not only in a monetary standing point, but on the value you can bring your audience. So making sure that you build your network and you start learning, don't stop learning. Everybody stops learning. They're like, okay, I got a program. I'm going to promote this. And then if anything happens, well, I don't know if anything happens, like, I won't know what to do. Like, that's kind of how everybody's mindset is. They're so stuck on just the front door that they don't even worry about the back. Like, your audience comes in, you don't want them to leave. You get that email list. It's an asset to you for the whole entire life, no matter what happens to algorithms, no matter what happens to TikTok being bought and sold 12 times. If I have an email list, I could bring that email list value for the rest of my life until they're like, hey, I don't want your value, and they leave. Totally fine. And then I could keep offering them different things that may change their life. Or if they reach out to me, I obviously educate myself every day on different things. And everybody should. I'm sure Dave educates himself every day. He's always learning. Everybody should always be learning, instead of being like, oh, I already know how to do everything. I've already got this one affiliate program. It's just not working for me. Well, if it's not working, you need to figure out why. You need to understand the whole why your business is not working, because the business model works. Do you not have enough education? Do you not? And usually it comes back to what you know. Like, do you know how to read your charts? Do you know what like analytics to look at? Is your email like where are people not getting into your funnel? Where you're not getting conversions and stuff like that? Whether it's your email opt-in page, whether it's your bridge video, whether it's your offer. You might be promoting the wrong offer off of ClickBank. That's just not getting traction. There's so many variables that you need to understand, and you actually need to take a step back and look at it all the time, more than you think. Most people are like, yeah, you could do affiliate marketing with little time, little to minimal time once it's up and running. Once you have a system in place that works, you know what niche you're in, you don't bounce around, and you have your 10, 12, 15 affiliate programs that tie into that niche, then yes, you can put a little bit of time, but you still spend 1, 2, 3 hours a day working on your business. And to each his own if you want to get to a different scale. And scaling is also a whole different conversation, because people sometimes think scale is always vertical where it's a monetary standpoint. Not for me. I'd rather automate my systems and then just scale horizontally, hire more people, take a pay cut, and just automate it to where it's really a passive income and less work on me as on the front end for me. I think I maybe answered your question. I maybe went off on.
Yeah. No, I mean, you more than answered the question. I mean, there's no doubt that you answered the question. There's a lot of gold in there to tease apart for people to not only learn from first getting started, but also what they can sort of think about as they grow. Just to backpedal a little bit, you guys, one of the reasons why we here at Legendary, when somebody comes in, obviously people go through our challenge. Our challenge is meant to be an over delivery of value to get somebody's feet wet. And if they want to get into affiliate marketing, get serious, they want to learn the craft, then they enroll in our blueprints. And that's where we take you out and show you how to do affiliate marketing in multiple niches. You know, we actually show you how to master the craft of affiliate marketing, how to actually find the product that matches a problem, you know, that a target person is having in a niche, and put that product in front of those people who already have that problem, who are already ready to buy. And not just join this thing and then turn around and resell it. It's I think most of us have been tainted by biz ops and MLMs and various BS that you know, we to where you come in, you join the program, and then it's like, give me my affiliate link and let me turn around and go and try to resell it and spam it all over Facebook. And that's no way to build a business. That's amateur hour. If you want to succeed, if you want to be a pro at this, if you want to make this a full-time gig, you want to make this a career, you want to make this a lifestyle, you got to learn the craft. You got to learn the skills, and you got to learn how the business model is actually ran. You know, there's a difference between a restaurant owner and a hot dog stand. I mean, any old Joe Schmuck can can go buy some. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I don't just stop by any old hot dog stand, and I don't know where the hot dogs have been. They stink a little bit. The person's always a little bit sketchy who's selling it. Now, no offense if you have a hot dog stand, but there's a difference between running a hot dog stand and a restaurant, a high-end, successful restaurant. And that doesn't mean you're not at the restaurant every day. That doesn't mean you're not there. It means that that you've understood the dynamics of buying produce and buying meat, and buying seafood, and the logistics and getting them and hiring and firing and training and culture. You know, you understand the business model versus just let me go and throw spaghetti at the wall by grabbing a. I'll never forget this guy. This guy was actually in the first MLM I was ever in, and the thing he did also was he had a hot dog stand. His name was Andy. I'm not shitting you, and I should have known back that you know, success leaves clues and failure leaves clues, because to this day the guy's never been successful with anything. but he was in this MLM, and he was also he also had a hot dog stand. And I just, you know, the people who are you know, fail at things, if you're failing at this, it's probably not the first time you failed at something, because how you do one thing is how you do everything. So, you know, if you're struggling, failing, you know, then it's probably because your pattern is that you just try to do the least amount of work, get by with a shortcut. And it's not just, oh, all of a sudden I've got into affiliate marketing and I've succeeded at everything in life, and now all of a sudden I'm failing at this. No, it's you've got a bad operating system. And you need to replace that operating system with a new operating system, which is why we do these shows every day, because you get to hear from solid entrepreneurs like Austin telling you the real game. This is the real game, not the let's get on a call and do a big motivational speech to pump everybody up to, get their asses off the bench. We want to talk about we want to play tape. We want to get ready for the next game. We want to get on the field. We're trying to help you guys to become better, but it's the difference again is how you view this game, what your patterns are, and the amount of action that you take. And Austin, I think that there's so many people I've seen in the comments who are like, yo, Austin's a beast. And I think that just the amount of action that you've taken, it's not just random action, it's been strategy based action in your mentality, man, and who you are. I understand why you're successful from talking to you for 46 minutes and 35 seconds. I don't need to know you for years. It takes, and I knew that from talking to you for the first 5 minutes. Success leaves clues. So go follow this guy. Watch the amount of content that he puts out. And now, having heard him, that if he's putting out a video on a particular strategy or on a particular money-making site or something, he probably just did a bit of research before the video and figured it out so he could then be able to talk about it intelligently. Now, sure, there's a lot of things that Austin, that you just can talk about in your sleep, but you run out of things to make content about. You got to go learn new stuff. And Austin said, I bet Dave's always learning. Every single month, my accountant, we go through various things that pop up that she doesn't. She's like, what is this? What is this course? What is this letter? Oh, put it in the education box. Because I'm constantly buying stuff. And it may just because I want to go through the funnel. Maybe because maybe I want to sit. Lately, I've been redoing all the blueprints, which I'm like totally excited about. This next iteration of our courses and programs is going to be the best thing that this industry's ever seen. It's going to be. I'm really excited about it. But simultaneously, I'm going through this other course that I'm and I'm just learning, and I'm just it's just this constant, never-ending journey of learning, doing stuff, testing stuff, and then teaching stuff, sharing it with others. My brother, what would you say to somebody who's brand new? You'll get the final word here. What do you say to somebody who's brand new and they're like, yo, like this is intriguing. I feel like I'm ready to put forth the effort, the hustle. Like, I get it. This is not a magical money machine. And I'm ready to take action. Speak to that person.
If you're ready, if you're really honestly, truly ready, you just said it to yourself. So that for you to be ready, you have to take action, and you're saying you're going to take action. So you have to prove that. You have to do it. You have to hold yourself accountable. Most people say that and they're not willing to. So to take action, make sure you educate yourself. Keep educating. Never stop educating. I don't care. No excuse. If you have excuses for education, then you have excuses for why you're going to everything. Because if you want to see any success, not on a monetary level, in yourself, self-success, you have to educate yourself on that. So educate with what you want to do and apply what you learn. That's the biggest thing. And if affiliate marketing is your path forward, you have to create content. That's a thing, because affiliate marketing is online marketing. When I say content, it does not mean your face has to be on it. That's also very clear. Face doesn't have to be on affiliate marketing. Content is content, whether it's a blog, an article, an ad, your face, a video, it doesn't matter, a review video. You could get content and post content. Social platforms are where the majority of traffic lives. 1/3 of the world's population logs into on Facebook. TikTok is catching right on up. Pay attention to trends. People are like, oh, I can't get traction. I'm like, bro, everybody could get traction. You could literally get the same amount of traction as Kylie Jenner, Pepsi, Coke, any company in the world on TikTok right now. you can get traction. Whether it's your face on the video or not, you can get royalty-free videos for all I care. You can get traction and you can have an audience. Everybody can. You just have to take action. Like I said, educate, take action. Results will come. They're not going to come tomorrow unless you're super, super lucky. Give yourself time, 6 months to start seeing results. Even if you got results in 2 or 3 months, you have no data. Like people are like, they're like, I want to see results in 2 or 3 months. I don't care how much you make in 2 months. You don't know how you made it, why you made it, or where it came from. Even if it was a lot of money, it can go away super quick because you have no analytical data to reference to see the growth patterns, to understand your business. So you give yourself 6 months minimum to start getting traction, 9 to 12 months to see if it's going to change your life. And just take action. If you say you're going to post 2 videos, post 6. Why post 2 when you could triple your everything? Triple your opportunities, triple your income, triple your mindset, triple everything, and get to the end of the race 3 times faster by giving out more content. If you give 2 videos, I'm giving 6. I'm giving 6 into YouTube. People are like, oh, it's not about they say it's not about quantity, guys. If you are new, it is completely about quantity. When you get to a different level and you have a bigger audience, then quality is a big factor as well. But quantity over quality at first, because with good quality doesn't mean you have an audience. Like the audience is there, but they're not already there. But once you get that audience, now when I post a YouTube video or a TikTok video, well, I have a pool of people that video goes out to that's going to ultimately see that video first and decide if it's good enough quality to go see the rest of the world. Whereas before, it was just about getting out there. Hey, everybody, come follow me. I don't care what this is about. It could be about peanut butter. If I could get people to get on my level, then I'm going to get them in my little pool of people. And then I'm going to then eventually you bring them the actual quality content over time. But post it. Don't be afraid. There's no reason to be afraid. We're all afraid of made-believe stuff. Fear is really is a big misconception. Everyone's like afraid of stuff that's not real. Fear is supposed to be an imminent danger, like something about to eat me, a hurricane or a tornado out front of my house. That is real fear, guys. But this subconscious fear that you guys keep creating for yourself, it's just for you to have a reason. Well, not even a reason. It's an excuse for you to not do something or take action and benefit you or do what you want to do. Because if you say you want to take action, then take action. That is literally that simple, guys. If you say it and you want it, you will do it.
My man. Well, guys, there you have it. Couldn't have said it better. Give this guy a follow, learn from him. Several people have come through and said, that this one particular lady, Nancy Griffin, said this live is fire. It's because of Austin that I became aware of the 15-day challenge. And in less, all caps, less than a week, finished the challenge, started the blueprints with Legendary, had my first funnel built, hashtag take action.
That's what I'm talking about.
Whoop, there it is. I'm a 90s baby, born in the 80s, and we had a song that was called Whoop, there it is.
Oh, trust me, I'm right there. I know what you're talking about.
And I'm going to tell you, whoop, there it is, right there. Guys, Austin Becker, you can find him on TikTok, YouTube. He's all over. This man's taking over the internet. Thanks for your time, my brother. It's a pleasure. It's an honor. Can't wait many more years of world domination to come. And hopefully you'll be willing to continue to share your journey for free like you've done this morning. Like, what a bonus, what a value to people. Just appreciative. Give your family, I know you have a beautiful daughter, my best, okay? We've got a couple of little ones in the house as well.
I did want to say congratulations personally for that. I saw that. Congratulations, man.
Thanks, brother.
You got your hands full. They got you in the garage already.
I'm trying to tell you, I'm out here. I'm out here, man. I mean, I'm in the man cave. I got another house. I'm out here. You got the gym set and stuff over there, but I got an AC on the wall over there. It's 75 degrees outside, but it's 65 degrees in here. It's the ice box out here.
No excuse, right? You still hustling no matter where they put you.
Listen, before I put this, I put this little that you see that thing right there. That's an internet thing, an internet router or whatever. So
the cloud, the home-based Ethernet system.
Exactly. So I mean, we have a house that's close to another house that we work out of because we had an office but I mean, COVID this year, just there's no need for it. So yeah, so my wife asked me this month with a new baby to be at home the entire month, and I of course that's what I want to. But your boy had to set up that I said, well, I need a desk, and my mom had one that she was getting rid of, or she didn't want anymore. So I'm just sitting here. I got the lamp up. I got the Muhammad Ali sitting,
I like it.
The autographed Muhammad Ali picture over the Beatles laying there. Just I got the sprinkler system right here. I mean, it's whatever, man. It's
Hey,
just,
it doesn't matter.
you do what you got to do. That's just what it looks like behind the scenes. So, anyways, all right, my brother, I'll let you go. We'll talk to you soon. Thanks.
Absolutely, David. Thanks.
All right. All right, my friends, there you have it. Another man. That was a powerful one. This dude is a beast. And you guys can learn a lot from both Austin, but also from tuning in and hearing a new marketer, a new entrepreneur every day here at Wake Up Legendary. So get into our challenge, my friends. Get into our blueprints if you can. We are standing by to support you every step of the way. We have an incredible team behind the scenes. This is not just Dave Sharpe in his garage. This is a team of over 30 people around the world inside of Legendary here to help you, to support you, and a team of entrepreneurs and marketers, legendary marketers in this community, just like Austin, that is unlike anything else out there on the internet. There is no other community. There is no other culture like what we have here. I'm telling you, there's a lot of different Tom, Dick, and Harrys out there, but there's only one Legendary. We'll see you back here tomorrow. Wake Up Legendary.